When building an agency, obviously, I'm sure the first thing that you're looking at is how do I get clients, how do I close calls, etc. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a very valuable service that provides real value and genuinely helps your clients, you're doing it for nothing. What I want to do in this video is break down the 5 by far best services that you can do to deliver real value to your clients so that they can actually print cash. And by doing that, give you way more money. So if you don't know who I'm Matt. I built an agency and now I'm building a coaching business. Basically what we do is we help early stage agency owners hit that 10K per month mark. First thing, before I get into these 5 things, obviously I'm sure that's what you want to hear. The very first thing that you need to understand is something called the value ladder. And what this is, as I'm sure you can guess from the name, is the ladder of value. So the further left and the more red it is, the less value it has. And the further right and the more green it is, the more value it has and the better it is for your clients. As you can see here, the ideal thing for your clients to get is paying clients. If you can bring your clients 30 paying clients per month, they're gonna love you. They're gonna sign up. But if you can only give them, I don't know, some reels that get them 10K views per month, then they're not gonna want to work with you because it's just not as valuable. At the end of the day, all that matters here is value. Value is created when pain is alleviated, and money is made when value is created. So you need to create value. And if you, once again, look at the value ladder, the things that are on the right side, so getting clients and getting recurring clients for your clients is what's going to be the best thing for you to do. That's the first thing. But the first kind of real method that you can use to deliver more value in the form of service is the old school shit. What you might be thinking coming onto this video is that you have to do the brand new shiny TikTok ads or the AI automation to get your clients the best results. But that's not true. There's a reason a lot of people do something like Facebook ads and go high level lead nurture. And that's because it works and it gets good results. It does not matter how seemingly shiny anything else is. All you have to do is look at things face value. Does this help my clients? Does it not? So if you look at something like short form content, now short form content can be great if you're doing it right. But if you're doing just short form content, you're getting your clients some real views, that's cool. But it's nothing someone from Pakistan couldn't do for $5 an hour. There's not a lot of value there if you're just doing short form. With something like Facebook ads plus nurturing, you're getting your clients shops or you're getting your clients appointments. So let's say you're in the renovation niche, right? If you can do ads for them and call out the leads and get the leads to book in appointments with the client, you're getting your client qualified leads who've booked an appointment and are ready to pay 5, 10, 20K for a renovation. That is serious value. And so what I really wanted to make a point of here is do not be afraid to do Facebook, to do YouTube ads, Google ads, plus go high level, or maybe database activations as well, like the things that you've heard a lot. Don't be afraid to do them if they work. It doesn't matter what it is, all that matters is that it works. That's the first thing, is just the old school stuff, Facebook ads, go help nurture. Next thing, second one, is a podcast sponsorship agency. And so this is something that I can definitely see skyrocketing up in the future, especially with how crazy podcasters are going right now. But what this is essentially is working with podcasters and getting them sponsorships. So you can do this on a complete commission basis. This is the cool part, because it's up to you to reach out to brands and ask them to sponsor the podcast. Everything is handled by you. There's no risk for them if it's purely commission based. So let's say you bring them a sponsor that pays $10,000 per month and you take 30% of what you bring them with no work from their end, no initial investment. They've just made $7,000 and are giving you $3,000 for getting them the $7,000. It's an absolute no-brainer offer. And it really is a fucking incredible service. Right? If you can do that for them with zero upfront and make a boatload of money, then it's a win-win for everybody. So if you are working with podcasters, amazing service that you can do, okay? And here's the kicker though. As you'll notice with that one, it's only if you're working with podcasts, because that's a pain point that podcasters have. You can't just pick some random service and then pick a random niche. The way to properly define your service is to pick a niche and then look into that niche and understand that niche. And by doing that, you're gonna kind of see the pain points that the niche has. And then money is made when value is created. Value is created when pain is alleviated. If you can find those pain points, you can solve them in exchange for money. That's this entire game. And then the third thing you could do is people in the course info product space. And what this is DMCA takedown. And to put it very simply, all that DMCA takedown is when someone pirates a course, or when someone's like a third party selling a course, as an agency, you come in, you get paid $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, and you just take down places where your client's course has been pirated. And that's, in terms of what you're doing for them, that's worth $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. And so let's say you're working with some high ticket business, right? And the course costs $30,000. Every person that would have joined the course, but didn't because they just found it online, you just saved them $30,000. What I'm saying here, and the reason I'm picking these niches and I'm picking these services is because I'm just looking at the value. I keep on repeating this time and time again, and I'm going to keep on repeating it because it's the main thing here, is that money is created when value is made, and value is made when pain is alleviated. All we need to do here is look for places where there's a gap in the market and you can provide a boatload of value. And in doing that, you're going to get paid a lot of money. After that, number 4 is community building. And so community building, or I guess community managing as well, is when someone with a brand wants to start, already has a community, you come in and you either start up the community, you launch it for them, and you also manage it for them, right? So you can do this completely done for you. And so maybe it's a case where, for example, I know a big influencer called Eddie Abu. He recently started a community, and I know for a fact it's not managed by him. He's obviously hired an agency or he has a team, and what that team or that agency is doing, they built out the entire community, and they are the ones that are active in the community. They're responding to questions, etc. And then Eddie just has to jump on a call 1 or 2 times a week. Right? So all it would take from a client is 1-2 hours per week of like hopping on a call and doing a Q&A. Besides that, it's completely run by the agency. If you're doing a free community or even a low ticket one, that's going to be so valuable to the person you're working with. So 100% it's worth it, and it's a great idea for you to think about if you're still not 100% on the service you're doing. And after that, 5th one and the last one is a personal branding / content agency. So you heard me kind of shit talk short form content a little bit before. The way you can make it good is by making it a content agency. Because if your entire process for your service delivery is just editing some reels and you're charging $1,500 a month, what's stopping somebody going to a Pakistani or Indian or Filipino VA or editor and getting it done for 10x cheaper? There's not, because the kind of barrier to entry and even the ceiling as well is very low. So there's not a lot of value there. And so really in the short content space, it's just a race to zero in terms of pricing. So what you should be doing is something more similar to a personal branding or a content agency. Where instead of just editing shorts, you create the entire personal brand and you create an entire system. So that includes ideation, done with you recording. So you're giving them all the stuff that they need to record, packaging, posting, everything, right? The A to Z, all they need to do is 1 or 2 a month, sit down, record, and then from there, it's completely done for them. So just to recap, the 5 that are amazing ideas is, first of all, the basic shit. Remember, all that matters is value. Podcast sponsorship agencies, DMCA takedown, community building and managing, and personal branding or content. If you are an early-stage agency owner, meaning you're making between 0 and 5K per month, the first link in the description is for you. So obviously, please do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.